Hello friends, welcome back on this amazing YouTube channel.
I have a feeling it's going to be beautiful.
In this video I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to improve your photography during these Corona times. We are in the most beautiful city in the Netherlands called Gouda. Let's go!
Yeah, I know I put 3 fingers up and say 5 tips. I just want to check if you guys are sharp. It's time to get back on the streets, and today we are with 3 guys. Me, my friend Niels the cameraman, and of course my Ricoh GR3.
The first tip I would like to give you is invest some time in trying new types of photography. Are you, like me, used to shooting street photography? Maybe invest some time in shooting portraits. Or are you used to shooting landscape photography? Maybe it's a good time to develop your street photography skills. The good thing about this is that it will give you some new insights, and it really helps you improve as a photographer if you step out of your comfort zone and try new genres. So this is the first tip: try shooting different types of photography.
Have you ever tried different types of photography? I am playing with the idea of doing more portrait photography, and maybe this is a good time to start.
Tip number 2: edit your old photos in new ways. It could very well be that over the last couple of years of shooting you have developed a certain style of editing. And now that you have a little bit more time on your hands, maybe it's cool to reconsider this style of editing. Try using other types of contrast, use split toning. Basically, if you use your old photos and edit them in different types and different styles, maybe you can come across a completely different new way of editing, and this would be very, very nice. So tip number 2, edit your old photos in new ways.
Editing is an important aspect of photography, and my editing style has changed quite a bit over the years. I recently switched from my old cheap monitors to a professional BenQ photography monitor, and this caused me to look at my old photos in a new way. If you ever have some time on your hands, it really is cool to browse through your old photos and edit them in a new way.
Tip number 3, experiment with analog photography. If you don't have the luxury of using your LCD screen, you can only use your viewfinder and you have to focus manually and you only have a certain amount of shots. This really makes you reconsider the how and the why of taking photos. So tip number 3 is definitely experiment with analog photography. So we've been having this idea to teach you guys some Dutch words while we are taking photos and making these videos, because Dutch is a fun language to learn. And the word of the day is mooi, which means beautiful. And if you look at the church behind me, mooi. Mooi. Ook mooi. Ook mooi. Tip number 4, look at what other photographers are doing and try to decide whether or not you like it and why. Buy photo books, watch YouTube videos, or maybe attend a workshop and really try to discover what it is other photographers do and try and see if you can learn something from it. And deciding why you don't like some photos really makes you develop your own style. And this is tip number 4. Look at what the other guys are doing.
I recently started a Dutch podcast and had the opportunity to interview some other photographers. Diving into their world and really studying their photography work is very interesting, and I feel like I learn a lot from this.
So the nice thing about the Ricoh GR3 is that you can edit your photos in camera. So what I do is I shoot RAW plus JPEG, and then I have my JPEG setting to the color preset called Positive Film. So that way I always have my photos in the same preset, in the same Positive Film preset, and then I can use my raw photos later in Lightroom to edit them my own way. And this is where tip number 2 comes into play, or tip number 3, I don't remember, when it comes to editing in different ways, in different styles, is I always have the Positive Film style to fall back on, and then I have my raw photo to go wild within Lightroom. So that's pretty cool. Or as we say in the Netherlands, dat is mooi.
All joking aside, I do hope you guys are all well and in good health. It looks like things are getting better here in the Netherlands, and I really hope it stays this way. Taking photos, of course, is the least of our concerns when the world is going through a pandemic, but I hope this video does provide you with some value, or at least some fun.
Tip number 5, document your life in photos. Try to take some photos of your cats, of your kids, of your parents. Try making portraits and some landscape photography of your garden. If you document your life in photos, you will definitely improve as a photographer.
If you are ever stuck in your photography, this is really something you can try. Documenting your life is never a waste of time and energy. Even if you don't like your photos now, over time, at least they will become valuable memories.
So there you have it, guys, 5 tips on improving your photography during these corona times. If you have any other tips you would like to add, feel free to drop them in the comments below. As usual, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe on this YouTube channel. And don't forget to keep it mooi. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.